Welcome back to Faded Truth. Today I got DJ Sev One on the show.
Yo.
What up, Sev?
What's up, girl?
Before you guys do anything, like, share, subscribe, ring that fucking bell. Ding! You're from Philly, right?
Yes.
How was growing up in Philly?
It was cool. I hung out with a lot of people that skateboarded a lot and stuff, and living in Philly was kind of different than living in Vegas because everyone in Philly, as you know, we're very fast paced.
Right.
Out here, everyone's like, yo, let's do a song. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be home in 5 minutes. And then people are like, no, like, let's do one next week. You know what I mean? So it's like, I want to get shit done like right here, right now. And
right.
Some people are, slower.
What age did you start liking music?
I started doing music when I was 13. My brother's name's Stress the white boy. He's a producer and he taught me every single thing like since I was younger. He got me an MPC and
what's an MPC?
Like a beat machine. So it's like yeah, it's got like
pads
the pads, yeah.
Oh, so nice. I didn't even know they were around back then.
The old school ones. It wasn't on the computer. It was just like you would sample records and then make beats on the on the beat machine. I was always writing graffiti and stuff, and I never drank in my life. When I was a kid, I didn't smoke at all. So I was writing graffiti every single day of my life. And It was like, yeah, illegally, just, I've gotten caught for it before, but like it's not like just like little tags and stuff. Like it's really
like real art?
Yeah, like real serious. You have to find fucking your own spots. And if someone goes over your shit, and it's like this big thing. It's like
what's
a whole
your favorite
world.
piece that you've tagged?
I can't even tell you. I've painted so many places.
Have you done work for people? Have they paid you to paint murals and stuff?
Yeah, I do stuff in Philly, like for mural, for little businesses and stuff like that. But for me, like I'll do it on canvas, people's names sometimes. But most of the time, people, they want like big canvases and stuff, So I sell all on my website.
You get your first beat pad, and then how do you get to your first gig? Like what's...
So when I started making beats, I was also doing merchandise for my brother's band. Brother was like, yo, do you want to come on Warped Tour with me? You'll be working all the merchandise and stuff. So I was like 15 working on Vans Warped Tour.
Wow.
Gym Class Heroes was on that tour, and I became friends with like Travie Mc Coy from Gym Class Heroes, and didn't even blow up. Yeah, he had that song, Take a Look at My Girlfriend.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, the girlfriend song. And then we became friends just over the years, and then he needed a DJ, so I was kind of like, all right, cool, like I got you. We would do little shows and stuff like that for his birthday, and we kind of just stayed friends. And I was just consistently making beats, and then people were like, yo, you want to DJ for my fucking party? You want to DJ for this, and this? And I was like, yeah, sure. So
you just started kind of like DJing for friends and family and stuff? And what was your first approach that somebody was like, hey, I want you to do this at this venue, or something that was big, your first big gig?
I think DJing for Trav's birthday, his birthday party with T-Pain and stuff. Nice. That was like a fun time.
Where was that at?
That was in Miami.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Trav and T-Pain were together like in a Nappy Boy thing. It was like one of my first big gigs, and then my name kind of started getting a buzz like on the radio out in Philly. I used to DJ on 96.5.
Wired.
You know about that shit?
I searched it.
Yeah, Wired, yeah. So Wired got bought out by Amp Radio, and I was like, yo, what do I want to do now? My boy lived out here, so I was kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna pick up my stuff and go, and that's what I did. And I was living in my boy's carport. You know how like when you walk into the house, there's like everything. That's where my bed was. I built a whole wall with sheets and stuff. It's like kind of. I wish I had a picture of it. Seeing that now,
it's surreal.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'm so thankful. I got a job DJing at Drai's nightclub. Like I bought my first house. I used to work at Sesame Place. That was my first job. Code Big Bird, that means someone pissed in the fucking pool.
Code Big Bird. So what would you describe your sound as? Is there a specific genre you play, or is that a mixture?
It's like super old school, like 90s hip hop mixed with kind of R&B-ish new school, So it's not trap. I don't really make trap beats.
Where do you
get
your inspiration from to make the beats?
Old soul music. 1970s, 1960s, like R&B, like soulful love songs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's like I collect a lot of records and stuff, and I'm able to chop through, like go through the songs and sample them. I write a lot of melodies and stuff like that. You can't take samples a lot nowadays because it's like copyright and shit. I try to like play something that's similar to it and then just add my own funk to it. It's kind of cool because you're able to create your own music, add like an old sound to it. I'm at the nightclub full time now. I don't DJ at the after hours anymore.
I know I'm going to hear the best hip hop in Vegas. I know I'm going to have the best time, and I worked there, so I know I'm getting the hookup anyway.
Exactly.
I would just go in, like, me and one girl, and I'm like, oh, all right, Z, let me into this fucking table.
Yep.
Like, I'm just trying to have a home base here.
Yeah, shout out to Z. Z was, you know what?
Shout out to you, ZIE.
ZIE, bro. Like, that kid, man, he always held me down.
What was your favorite event that you actually DJ'd at in your career so far?
DJing the Eric B. and Rakim 30th anniversary with Flav. I was able to go to that and help Love Bug Starsky. Remember that song with Juicy? It was all a dream.
Yeah.
He says, Funk Master Flex, Love Bug Starsky. Love Bug Starsky is my boy, and he actually passed away. Rest in peace to him. He passed away like a couple of weeks later after that show, but me and him would always hang out. And we did a show. We did that 30th anniversary, which was Eric B. and Rakim, old school stuff.
Okay.
With Flav, because I do stuff with Flavor Flav. So he invited me to that, and I was able to kind of do shit with him. And that was probably like my most memorable, you know, because I was raised on old school shit. So seeing that shit and seeing me, like, how the hell did I end up in this circle?
Right.
And
you created that vibe.
Yeah, and I'm sending videos to my brother. And my brother is 48, so, like, he's like, what the fuck? You're hanging out with my legends. Kind of different seeing that shit, you know?
Nice.
I'm very, like, my whole life, the word thankful is a downgrade of me, how appreciative I am of my life.
When you've hustled for something,
you know?
like, when you've truly hustled for something, you know, it's, like, such a blessing to see your strength and the time it took over the years to get you to that point.
Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of people don't even know what that something is. Their something is fame, and mine is not. If I could do everything and not show my face or my body or anything like that, I would. But now, in the entertainment world, that's what they want. They don't want the quality, rather they want the look. Eventually, I'm just gonna get to it where I just get out of the industry and just teach little kids. You know, that's what I want to do.
You want to teach little kids?
Yeah.
Okay. And what kind
teach little kids music, art, making beats and shit, so they could get on stage and do it for their thing.
Do you want to start like a school, like the Sev One?
Hell yeah. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan and like teach little kids, you know, because I don't even know what the fuck fame is, because every person that I've met that is like famous, most of them, they're miserable. All assholes. So you're going to hurt somebody and be an asshole for like that time of you being a celebrity. And then after that, then what? You're stuck with like shitty burnt bridges.
Right.
Rather than a whole bunch of people that you could have all that time to teach them your shit. You know?
So why Japan?
That's the only place that they never judge me there. They don't treat me like off my looks. I swear to God, they always say, you a rapper. You a rapper. You a rapper. I'm like, whatever, sure, I could be a rapper. Oh, DJ. Oh. They're just the most genuine humans. I think all Asian culture is really cool, you know, because I think they're the hope of the world.
How do you stay sober in the industry that you've been in? How is it just natural for you?
Natural. Yeah, it's just natural. I haven't drank alcohol in my life, so why do it now? You know what I'm saying? So,
is there a reason that you haven't tried alcohol?
I do it out of respect for my dad that passed away.
Okay.
When I was growing up, I wasn't able to come home and me be drunk.
Right.
The thought of that doesn't even exist, because if you did that, then you're fucking kicked out.
Wow.
So it's like,
you were raised like
strict.
It wasn't even about the health at first. It was just strict off the bat.
Yeah, strict.
Okay.
I'm gonna just paint graffiti, but I was getting arrested for graffiti.
What do they charge you if you get arrested for graffiti? Like, is it
now
serious?
Felony? Yeah,
what?
You get felonies now. Yeah.
What the fuck? For tagging?
For tagging, it's crazy. I mean,
even if it's like art, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it all my life, and I take the charge every time. You know?
When people ask, you're just like, no, I don't drink, and it's been fine your whole career. Like, you've been able to, just because you never did it before, so it's not like you were tempted because you never tried it, right?
Yeah. For me, I've never drank in my life. So say you're in the nightclub and they say to you, you don't drink alcohol, and you're like, nah, I'm cool. They will treat you a different way, 100%. I don't know if it's like a insecurity or something like that they feel because they're drunk, because I don't know how it feels to be drunk, but they'll make you feel
guilty for not drinking.
And they'll make you feel left out.
It's so crazy that you've never been drunk to me now that I'm thinking about it, because it's like I've been so fucking, you know, I've been a bartender my whole life, so I've just been fucking drinking my whole life. I can't believe you've never felt the pain of a hangover. Lucky you.
Never in my life. Never.
You know, so now that you started smoking at 27, like
27,
how did you start smoking?
I couldn't sleep. And I was using Z-Quil and all that shit. And It was fucking me up. Melatonin was fucking me up, and I just wanted something that would make me go to sleep. So one day, I left and went up to that showgirl spot.
Yeah.
Bought something, went home, tried to figure it out, and then I was like, all right, fuck it, I need a pen. So I just got the pen.
So do you just like indicas or?
Nah, all sativa.
Okay, that's what I smoke.
Yeah, all creative shit.
So now you can sleep better even with sativa?
Yeah. Damn, Atlantic City Expressway.
I hate that. It just sounds like the Ho train.
Atlantic City I wasn't even thinking about it like that. I was just gonna give you a different nickname, but I'm not. That's even worse. Ready? Easy Pass.
The TV shows you were
I
on.
did like 2 TV shows. I did Do No Harm, which is ABC. I was the DJ on that. I'm Dancing on Air.
So you DJ'd them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were acting.
Yeah.
When they said you were on them, I'm like,
well, I was like acting like a DJ in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, I was like in the background, like.
Was it real music?
Yeah. But most of the time, but they're not gonna use the music that I'm using because it's like copyright shit. I'm kind of like. So I want to do that stuff. I've been talking to my boy Rashad, Aaliyah's brother. You know Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Aaliyah, her brother. I met him in Japan randomly. Crazy story, but me and him met, and he's like, "Yo, I want to get you into like modeling and acting and stuff." So, you know, all that stuff should come eventually.
So you're ready to be back on camera?
Oh hell yeah, I'm ready back. DJing like this on the background. Like.
Do you do graphic design as well?
Yeah, I went to school for graphic design, art school, but I dropped out like after second year because that shit was depressing. Everyone around me was just like so miserable. And I know they're all creatives. That's what it is.
I say like starving artists.
Oh yeah, wasn't a good starving artist. Like people were just not even willing. Like, cause my generation is not willing to make friends many times. After this, I was like, yo, this is crazy. One girl, we had to use our body part to paint something. And this girl, this fucking girl used her.
She used her tit or her pussy?
No, she fucking used her period blood.
Oh no.
Yeah. Fucking gross.
Oh no. How the fuck did you even find this out?
Menstrual. She said the word menstrual. The more respectful word.
What did she say? I painted this with
Yeah,
my
she used my menstrual. Yeah, she used, like, mixed it. That's a real true story.
Bitches are so nasty.
Yeah, that shit. And then so after that.
Oh man.
I went to Love Park. My mom called me. She was like, you're not going to class. And she took me out of school. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to fucking do something. So I wanted to be on the radio. So I went to Bucks for communications because I needed a communication degree to get on the radio. One night I was DJing at Cheerleaders. You know what Cheerleaders is? Mm-hmm. The strip club and Cheerleaders. And Buster came in from Wired and was like, yo. And I was like, yo, what's up, man? I would love, this is the exact words that I said. I want to learn radio. Not I want to DJ on radio. Not can you get me on the radio? I said I want to learn radio. And those words got me on the radio because I said I wanted to learn. That separates you from everyone else.
Right. It's
you
just
know
trying
what I mean?
to get a handout.
Yeah. So he says, that's the only reason why you're here right now is because you said learn. And I was like, perfect. And I learned radio. Like Buster taught me. I never needed a communications degree to DJ on the radio.
Wow.
So I stopped going to community college and DJ'd on the radio and then, moved on from there.
What kind of like art did you do when you did? Like what's your favorite besides graffiti? Because in the art school you can't do graffiti, right? So you're doing what,
that's why I was failing. That's why I failed.
Oh, okay.
Because they're telling me, oh, you can't put a drip on the Tyga that you just were supposed to write. And I'm like, how can you tell Picasso? I'm not saying to Picasso, like, what fucking shit he can use. Oh, you cannot do that.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, you know what, man? I always said, always color outside the lines and lose the invitation and let the kids' minds free. Basically, like, we've always been told to color in the lines, structure, and that's cool, but, like, break that shit, Because I don't like to be like this,
Well, you're a creative person, so there's not, like, any type of box for you that you can be put in. It's all over.
Yep.
Because you just have different things going all the time.
Yeah.
So when did you get all these tats?
I was like, Mom, I'm going to be moving out. That was the rule in the house. Once you move out, you can get a tattoo then. So,
okay. Mine was like 18, but I broke that.
Yeah, mine was 19. So then I got my dad, a picture of my dad when he was 9.
Did the one on your head hurt?
So, hell yeah.
Oh.
I threw up.
You threw up?
Yeah, I got really sick after that. I had to go to the hospital. They put your body in shock. Like,
oof.
Yeah, fuck.
Every time
fuck
I go,
that.
I'm like, why did I start this again? Would you say it's hard to like keep relationships in your profession at all?
Hell yeah.
Like,
Hell
you're
yes.
just, not even just DJing, I think, just everything, right? Because you got a lot going on.
I'm very thankful of like my past relationships and stuff like that because I've learned from them. But I've also learned that I need my own time towards like my career, because if you're not on that shit every minute, every hour, every second of like creating towards your brand, then someone else is, you know what I mean? And they're gonna get better at it, and they're gonna do better than you know? So for me, I struggle like holding a relationship sometimes because they deserve a full 110%, you know?
Right, and you can't give it. And you know that.
I can't. It gets old for her because it's like, yo, I have to get up right now and I have to go to this show that is not paying me. I might not talk to them ever again. And I might not really benefit me that much at all. But I feel like I need to do every single thing towards my career, that I need to go do this. So you need to understand that.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, literally.
How do you balance your crazy life?
At night, I sleep with this like crazy sound. It's like a 500 decimals or some shit on YouTube. You can look at that. You lay down, go to sleep. It's like this crazy sound. It's like, it's like a meditation sound though.
Okay.
It's like a chill where, because I have trouble sleeping. I've resulted to a fucking YouTube video. You know what I'm saying?
I have that breathing app.
Yeah, so then, you know. Ever since I've been doing that, it helps me sleep better. And I've had people tell me, yo, it's so crazy. I had a dream about you. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how did you, like, people that I don't even know, guys, and it's not even sexual or anything like that. Like, guys would come to me and be like, yo, like, I don't know you, bro, but you were telling me, keep going. My bad, this is weird, but yeah. I have numerous, at least one person every other month.
That tells you that they dream about you?
Yep. Crazy, right? That's why I have Dreamwalker tattooed on my thing.
But wait, like after you hum and do this shit, or is it that tie to it? Or
So
it's just
I think
like
it's
when you
tied
meet
to
people?
it. I think it's tied to it. They say if you meditate a certain way, you're able to travel in a different dimension. So I'm Cherokee Indian.
Okay.
So they say shamans and tribes, when you're sleeping and you're exactly at a certain meditation point, there's people sent as messengers to tell certain people certain things. And people can communicate through you, like from a different past.
So do the people that you visit have to be open to that as well?
Hell yeah. You have to be open-minded and be like, yo, what the fuck was that? Because the first step is them letting me know. They let me know, that means that they're open and something really has happened.
Do you dream about other people and stuff?
No.
So
I'm just sleeping.
Yeah, they just tell you that they've seen you? Oh my God, that's so weird.
Mm-hmm. I swear to God, I don't know what it is.
It's like, call you in August.
Yeah. So Sev One, 7 + 1 is 8, but my dad passed away on July 17th.
I was going to ask you how you got that.
Yeah, so Sev One is 17 backwards.
Okay.
So 17 is like my most, like I've looked into it so much, like numerology and stuff, and 7 + 1 is 8. 8 is the infinity sign, life forever. The number 7 is like the most holiest number in the world, they say. 7 days a week, 7 pillars of life, 7 wonders of the world. I just looked into this number and I always wanted to name my kids 7. So,
do you have kids?
Nah, I don't. Yeah, eventually, soon, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? I love kids.
I am looking at kids. Someone to impregnate.
Hey.
Hit up Sev One. You gotta have good genes.
Yeah. I went to this store out here that said names, and it gives you definitions of names. And I was like, let me see if they have 7. So I looked in and it said fucking psychic abilities 7. If you're named 7, basically, like psychic abilities and like...
You're automatically...
I was like, what the fuck? So I called my brother and was like, yo, check this out. And he was like, yeah, that's crazy because you're the 7th child. And I was like...
You have 8, how many brothers?
I was like, what the fuck? I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
Okay.
And that means there's 5 of us. And I'm like, 7? What are you talking about? He's like, Mom had 2 miscarriages before you. And I was like, what the fuck? I never knew that. I was the 7th child, and I just found that out last year.
Wow.
And my name has been Sev One since 13 years old. So crazy, right?
Feel me and see if you can feel anything. Do you feel like, or do you see anything?
No, I can't do that shit. Like I can feel your energy, though. Yeah.
Okay, what's my energy?
Your palms are hot.
Right now, at this point, what are you focusing on the most, would you say?
I'm producing the whole with Flavor Flav right now, like Public Enemy album. So we'll hit with like every night recording. It's kind of crazy because Flavor Flav's old school. I have no one in Vegas that teaches me anything. You know, I have to like look and learn. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Watch, learn, and then determine if it's right that they're doing that or if it's wrong if I'm doing that.
So he's been helping you?
Hell yeah. He's just like teaches me. He's been teaching me a lot of stuff. Pointers behind Public Enemy, like the albums that they used to do. And then we've been making beats. He doesn't know how to make beats, but he has ideas. So he'll be like, yo, Sev, can you do? And then I'm like, fuck. But you just have to have good patience. And that's why I'm put on this earth. I'm telling you, is to just have patience with people and then get their ideas and then just create it for them. It gets draining doing it, but I still love it.
Do you ever have like a day off?
Not
that
really.
You just take for yourself?
When my mom tells me to. That's it. Like we're eating at the barbecue. We're cooking. That means there's no work. You know, you can't work. You gotta hang out with the family. My dad passed away. Like you appreciate time like that. God forbid, you know, there might not be a time where my mom's like, let's go to a barbecue. You know, so I try to balance it
a little.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So tell us about your podcast. Are you actually going to air it?
Yeah. Down For You podcast. That's what it's going to be. I always wanted to have something where Lil Jimmy, little new rapper, just came out. He comes on my show and he's like, I don't know, he only has like 2,000 followers or something like that. And I just built my following enough where I could kind of put those people on, you know, and just see what else how they can benefit their career with no money. Cause like when I was growing up, I just know I was poor, but we didn't need like everything, like expensive shit to just create something, you know,
That's why you're creative.
Yeah, for real.
Or what's your future goal as of now? Do you have a specific goal you're trying to reach for 2020 or 2021?
Yeah, just like personal things, working on certain things with my anxiety and depression.
Has that always been like an issue?
Recently, you know, but.
Really?
Yeah. I've
heard people say that they haven't got it till like a certain age or something.
Yeah, it takes
something
one
like
thing.
Trigger it?
Yep. One thing and it'll trigger you and just you'll be like, what the fuck was that? The best way of controlling my anxiety, at least for me, if you have a bad relationship or something like that or bad people in your life, you have to get rid of them.
Right.
You know, there's no choice. Like you cannot just have them in your life because it's gonna pop up. It popped up for once for a reason, then it's gonna pop up again. It's very lonely in this career when you are someone that does everything for everybody, but they don't invite you to the party, but they'll hire you to DJ their party. But when you make beats, you're doing it because you love it. You know what I'm saying? You're not making beats. You're like, okay, cool, made a beat, gonna get paid right now. It doesn't work like that, you know?
Right.
You make a whole bunch and then just hope something happens.
Sev, it's been real.
Atlantic City Expressway.
Fuck you.
No, thank you for having me on here, for real. From the East Coast, you know, like, we're homies for life. Like, that's dope.
Homies for life. Peace out, guys.